the Comic Rehab. For all your comic book and magazine cleaning and pressing needs, contact the Comic Rehab, where we breathe new life into your old books.
Hey YouTube comic community, this is Jimmy the Geek Aficionado back with another chapter of Comic Rehab. I have another customer that has brought me this beautiful copy of Amazing Spider-Man 129 with the hopes that we can improve the grade on it. As you can see here, it is a CGC graded 6.0 with off-white to white pages. And this is obviously the infamous first appearance of the Punisher. So there are some areas in here that we can see through the case that could benefit from a little bit of work. We're going to try and get these dimples and such out, and some of the bends and such, and hope that we can increase the grade on this guy above a 6. So obviously we're shooting for anything 6.5 and above. So let's crack it open. Grab my handy dandy tool here. And we're going to create space at the bottom of the case. There we go. Let's get a little gap in there and just create more gap. There we go. All right. All right, that should be enough. And then we're just going to slip the inner well out. Just like this. There we go. And just take a regular pair of scissors and very carefully cut along the edge of the heat seal between the two pieces of plastic. Make sure you're cutting in a nice straight line. We don't want to stray off. Now, I don't use a razor because, well, let's be honest, scissors are going to provide you with a much better opportunity for a straight line than a hand razor. A hand razor could go right off and go right into your book, and then I don't think you're going to be getting the increase that you're looking for. That's just my opinion. But what do I know, right? All right. I'm going to cut this a little bit more. Just going to shave it off. And again, part of the benefit of doing that with a pair of scissors. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, trim up the side. Same way. Far away from the book as you can get. Closest to the heat seal, and then we're just gonna slip this guy out. And there we go. All right, now it's time for analysis. All right, so we have the book out of the CGC case, and we're going to look it over, and we're going to see what we can find here. So on the front, we can see that there are a number of bends that are showing up here in the book that can be pressed out, right through there. And we also see other defects that we can't get out. So right there's a color break, and then down here we've got another small color break, but those should not keep the book so far down that we can't increase it from a 6.0. We got a slight staple tear right there. Nothing too bad. Now, some of the bigger defects we'll have to fix are right here. So looks like somebody kind of dragged a pen or pen cap across the spine there. So we're going to try and press those out and kind of get some of those fibers back into place. At least reduce it as much as we can. Also, you'll notice, with the white background and such, right? we've got some dirt in here, right? It kind of covers the whole of the back cover here. So being able to clean it up, right? That's going to look real nice. Yeah, see there's some light creases here on the white. So they would technically break color. But more importantly, you get a little slight tear here, right? But again, nothing significant. I still think that we can get this book up to a 6.5, maybe even a 7 once we're done. We do have like a little bit of dirt in here that we'll try and get out, and some over here that's in the yellow. We'll try to clean that off with our trusty friend Abserene, and then we'll see where we can go. So we're gonna clean it, we're gonna press it, and then we're gonna come back and take a look at the results. Yeah. One last thing here. So yeah, be sure to look at the paper, right? We'll need to treat the paper when we press it in order to get these wrinkles out. Otherwise, they'll press back into the cover, and then we won't really have made any difference, right? So that's important to note. All right, we'll be back when we've done a little work. Thanks, everybody. All right, welcome back to the post-cleaning and pressing portion of the presentation here. So we have Amazing Spider-Man number 129, first appearance of the Punisher. Now, if you'll recall from earlier, this book presented with multiple long line stress bends in the cover. We've gotten most of that out. You can see there's a faint remnant there. We may have to go back and run it through the press one more time. We have faint remnants here. It just depends on how much it's going to give up, because what I can see is, you see there's a break in the color. I'm sorry, not a break in the color, but a break in the fiber there. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to get much more out of that. I think that's as far as it's going to go. This again was a 6.0 graded copy, and we're looking to get it up to a 7, or at least a 6.5 if possible. 7 is definitely possible. This corner here is laid down a bit better, as well as the lines down here. We got that cleaned up. A lot of the dirtiness. We had to be real careful here with this corner. We didn't want to take the corner off trying to get it, because there is a fine color break right in there where we see some of the dirt, and then a little bit of color through there. Onto the back, we got this corner to sit down a little bit better. It was flared up. We are seeing, we're still seeing a lot of, some damage here. And there's some damage along here, along the spine. Let's see. That's deep grooves in there. So we did the best we could to kind of flatten them out, but they're still going to be noticeable because it's still in the fibers. CGC has been a bit more strict in their grading as of late. This is late 2020. So we're going to see what they do. It may stay a 6, it may go to a 6.5, it may go to a 7. We're hoping for at least a 6.5. We want to get some kind of a bump. See that slight creasing in there, right? But it's laid down, so it looks a little bit nicer. So we're hoping for better, and we're going to see what we get after we send it back, so stay tuned. So we've sent the book off to CGC. This was submitted under a standard tier, which is a value for books $400 to $1,000. As we recall, the original grade of this from CGC was a 6.0. And after the clean and press, we have a new grade of 6.5 off white to white pages. Page quality stayed the same. We got a half grade bump on the book itself, so we are looking at an increase in value, and we'll look at what that value change is. Thanks for watching.